Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So if you are new to this channel and you never watched my channel, go down in the comments below and first of all, give me suggestions, give me advice on my videos, and just be honest. Tell me if you liked the video, what you thought about it, stuff I should change about it, or if there is any info that I might have not maybe explained about the case that I'm going to be talking about today or any future case. Please do let me know down in the comments below. But today we are going to be talking about a missing persons case. It's gonna be about Brandon Victor Swanson. This is actually a really well-known case if you're really into like missing persons podcasts or crime podcasts. He is like a very well-known individual, and it's a very sad case. And I'm going to be talking about that today. And let's just jump right into it. Also to include, I will provide sources that I used during the making of this video, and they will be done in the description below for anybody that wants to do any research on their own aside from this video. And also at the end of this video, I will include a physical description of Brandon. I will also include clothing and accessories that he was wearing at the time of his disappearance, an image, and also an age progression image as well will be included at the end of this video. Thank you. In the early hours of May 14, 2008, 19-year-old Brandon Swanson disappeared after a mysterious incident on a rural Minnesota road. Brandon, a student at Minnesota West Community and Technical College, had spent the evening in Canby with friends before starting his drive home to Marshall. Around midnight, he left the town, but a few hours later, he ended up driving his car into a ditch. Although not injured, Brandon was unable to free his car and called his parents for help. He believed he was near the town of Lind, so his parents, Annette and Brian Swanson, began driving to find him, staying in contact with him via phone. During their phone conversation, Brandon remained calm, telling his parents that he would walk towards some nearby lights to meet them. However, as they tried to locate each other, they realized they were having trouble seeing each other's headlights. Brandon then decided to leave his car and walk toward what he thought was Lind. Throughout this exchange, Brandon stayed in touch with his father, but around 2:30 a.m., while still on the phone with him, something changed. Brandon suddenly exclaimed, "Oh shit," a moment his father would later describe as a chilling sign that something had gone wrong. The phone call was cut off immediately after those words. His parents tried to call him back several times, but the calls went unanswered. The line was silent. By 6:30 a.m., with still no sign of Brandon, the Swansons reported their son missing to local authorities. Initially, authorities suggested that it was not uncommon for young men his age to stay out all night, implying he had the right to be missing. However, as concern grew, the Lyon County Sheriff's Office obtained Brandon's cell phone records, revealing that his calls had originated near Taunton, approximately 25 miles from where Brandon believed he was. This discovery led searchers to his abandoned car, found in a ditch off a gravel road along the Lincoln County line, north of Highway 68. Extensive search efforts ensued, involving ground teams, aerial surveillance, and search dogs. A team of bloodhounds traced a 3-mile central leading west-northwest to an abandoned farm and along the Yellow Medicine River, where the trail appeared to enter the water. Given that Brandon had mentioned passing fences and hearing running water, authorities considered the possibility of drowning. However, despite thorough searches, no physical evidence was found to confirm this theory. In the years following his disappearance, searches continued, especially during periods when fields were not planted. By 2011, 122 square miles had been meticulously examined without uncovering any significant clues. In 2010, the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension took over as the lead agency in the case, establishing a tip line that by 2015 had received 90 leads. Despite these efforts, Brandon Swanson's fate remains unknown. In response to their ordeal, the Swanson family advocated for legislative change, resulting in the enactment of Brandon's Law in 2009. This law mandates that Minnesota police immediately begin investigations into missing adults under unusual circumstances, eliminating waiting periods and ensuring prompt action in such critical situations. Brandon Swanson's disappearance remains an enduring mystery, with no substantial evidence to determine his whereabouts or the events that transpired after his final phone call. The case continues to be a poignant reminder of the challenges and uncertainties surrounding missing persons investigations. On a more sensitive topic and in full respect to the family, several theories have emerged, though none have been definitely proven. It's important to approach these ideas with respect for the family, as the case continues to bring emotional challenges for them. One theory suggests that Brandon may have accidentally wandered into a dangerous area after the abrupt end to his phone call. The "oh shit" he uttered before the line went dead could indicate that he encountered something unforeseen, such as falling into a ravine or encountering wildlife. His confusion about his location, possibly exasperated by the darkness and the stress of the situation, could have caused him to take a wrong turn while walking. Another possibility is that he may have encountered someone else on his walk. While there's no concrete evidence to support this, some speculate that Brandon might have been involved in a vehicle or pedestrian related accident that caused him to be disoriented or unconscious. Still, this theory remains speculative as no physical evidence was ever found to back up the idea of foul play. Finally, there's a possibility that Brandon may have simply gotten lost, unable to find his way due to the late hour disorientation and limited visibility. In rural areas, especially during the night, it's easy to become confused about direction, which could explain why he never reached safety. These theories highlight the complexity of the case, showing that without concrete evidence, the truth remains elusive. What remains clear, however, is that the Swanson family continues to hold out hope for their answers, and the community remains supportive in their search. As per the NAMUS, which is also known as the National Missing and Unidentified Person System, Brandon Victor Swanson was last seen on May 14th, 2008. He's missing from Marshall, Minnesota, and he was 19 years old. Today, he would be 35 years old. Brandon Swanson was 5 feet, 6 inches tall. He was around 120 pounds with brown hair and blue eyes. He also had a piercing on his right ear, but it is unknown if his left ear is also pierced. Brandon was last seen wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt of unknown color. On the screen, you will see an image of Brandon Swanson, which is the most common image that you can find of him on the internet. However, I was unfortunately not able to place exactly when this photo was taken, which I feel is important for the case. Now on the screen, you will see an age-progressed photo of Brandon, which is available online. I believe this photo is very important in case anyone does see him, as today he would be 35 years old. During my research, I was not, unfortunately, able to find a photo of Brandon's car crashed into the ditch where it was found initially, but I did end up actually finding a photo on a source that appeared to be a car in a ditch. But after verifying the integrity of the photo, I found out that it was indeed a hoax. This is a very sad case that is absolutely mind-boggling in every aspect, and I truly hope that one day Brandon is found. His family deserves the truth and the closure as well. If you or anyone you know has seen Brandon Victor Swanson, you should immediately contact your local authorities via 911 and provide details. Currently, the case of Brandon Swanson is owned by the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office. Thank you very much to everyone for taking time out of their day to watch this video, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you again.